Pretty impressive day indeed. 39 yards there, 100 on the day, multiple scores. Mike and Stanley back here on BTN Live. Let's bring in Imani Cross right now, the strong eye back for Nebraska. So, with all due respect, you had a great game and everything, but the story of the day was Bo Pelini and his cat. How much did the team know about his intentions with the cat?
We didn't know at first, but then he showed us in the auditorium before we went out in pregame. He just told us what he was going to do, and we all just thought that was the funniest thing, and it just really loosened us up and made us laugh.
Well, Imani, you look good sitting there, and so I know you're preparing yourself for a great season next year. Most college fans, we show up on Saturday, we watch the game, we have a high expectation. So what are some of the things that you're going to do this offseason that most fans don't know about to take your game to the next level?
I'm going to do things that's going to help me be more explosive in the open field and be able to accelerate at a quicker pace in the short distances as well. So anything that helps me be more explosive and improve my acceleration and my flexibility as well are things that I'm going to be focusing on, as well as in the film room mentally.
Now, here's the thing about you coming up this season is you've got Ameer Abdullah coming back, who's one of the best backs in the country. What will your role be this fall?
I'm not sure specifically to answer that question, but I know one thing, my focus will be on trying to be the best I can be every day. And roles are really decided once fall camp comes around and once the preseason comes around. So until that time comes, I'll just be focusing on trying to be the best I can be.
Well, speaking of Ameer Abdullah, yourself and other leaders in the locker room, now that Taylor is gone, who's the emerging leader? Is it Tommy Armstrong, now that it seems like he's going to have the job full-time, or one of you big backs going to step up and lead this team going into next year?
I think Tommy's done a great job stepping in and going into that role as a leader. I think he's done a very good job. I think Ameer's done a great job. I think Jake Cotton has done a great job. And Mark Pelini as well. We have offensive linemen who are seniors, and we have a running back, and Ameer who's a senior, and Tommy, the quarterback, and myself. We just try to make sure that we're leading by example more so than words on the day-to-day basis.
One of your leaders last year, of course, Taylor Martinez. I talked to him once about you. Here's what he said, a direct quote. He said, "You're the biggest freak in the weight room, more so than D linemen." Is that true?
A freak, that's a big compliment for me. I think that one thing I try to focus on is taking one rep at a time and doing it with as much power and explosion as I can. And if you're doing that, weight is eventually going to get more and more and more, and you're going to increase in speed and strength. And I just try to do that on a day-to-day basis.
Well, last year, Imani, you guys had a statement win in a big-time game against Georgia. Coming up next season, you have two opportunities in two prime-time games, one against Miami, the other against Michigan State. I want to get your thoughts about playing on prime time and being able to make some noise for Nebraska football.
I think it's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for us as a team and for this program to challenge, and it's a great challenge. Those are two very good teams with a lot of ability, so it's going to take a lot of work in the summer, this off season, and a lot of mental focus to compete at a high level with those teams that we're going to face.
Imani, what's the story behind you being named Imani?
Imani, faith. My mom named me after faith. She wanted me to be someone who had a lot of faith, and it's something that our family is intrigued by, and it's something that we live day in and day out by, is having faith in the Lord. So that's where my name came from.
We seem very grounded. He's very calm, though, Stanley, isn't he? I mean, what gets you upset? When was the last time you just started screaming you were so upset?
What gets me upset is on the field. I get extremely upset on the field very easily. I scream a lot and very easily. So on the field, I'm not as calm. Anything competitive, I should say, is something that makes me yell or scream and get upset.
Imani Cross, thanks for the time, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank y'all. God bless.